Millions have watched this clip and left terrified, but almost no one knows the truth about where it came from. At first, it looks harmless, a mannequin singing about feeling fantastic, but maybe the song isn't about joy at all. Maybe it's a plea from something that was never meant to feel anything, or is something darker behind that video. Stay until the end, because I'll show you the real story hidden behind the legend of Tara the android. Comment if you think it's real before you find out. It begins with a song, a cheerful little tune, sung by a voice that isn't quite human. I feel fantastic. Hey, hey, hey. The melody repeats again and again, as a mannequin-like woman stands motionless in a living room that looks pulled straight from the early 2000s. Her name, at least that's what the internet decided, is Tara the android. And she has become one of the strangest mysteries ever to crawl out of the web. When the video first surfaced, nobody paid it much attention. It was only a few seconds long, a smiling mannequin stiffly moving her arms, singing in an auto-tuned voice. But the longer people watched, the more uncomfortable it became. Her eyes didn't blink right. Her smile stayed the same, even as she changed poses. The room behind her was ordinary, but too ordinary. Like a stage that had forgotten what reality looked like. And then, halfway through, the scene changed. The camera pointed at a patch of grass outside. No music, no words, just silence, and the faint outline of something lying there. Then, it cut to black. That short, simple clip would go on to haunt millions. Nobody knew who made it. The uploader used the name Android 585, and the account offered no description, no links, no explanation. So, the theories began. Some said it was the work of a robotics engineer testing early voice synthesis. Others swore it was something much worse. People whispered that the creator was a killer, that Tara's song was a message from the grave, that the grassy scene was a burial site captured on tape. The more the story spread, the more believable it felt. Every line of the song was analyzed like scripture. I feel fantastic. Hey, 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 please leave. Run, run, run. Fans insisted the words were a confession hidden in plain sight. When curious users dug deeper, they found that Tara was real, an animatronic figure built by a man named John Bergeron. He had once posted online about a project exploring how robots could express emotion through music. But after the rumors started, he vanished from the internet. His website went offline, his domain expired, and no new information ever surfaced. That disappearance only fueled the fire. People wanted to believe there was more to the story, that Tara wasn't just a robot, but a witness to something unspeakable. Years passed, and the legend grew. Every corner of the web had its own version. Some claimed there were more songs, lost to time, each one stranger than the last. Others said Bergeron had been building an entire family of androids before he stopped. A few even claimed that the original I Feel Fantastic file contained hidden data, coordinates, a coded confession, something buried in the noise. None of it was ever proven. But when you watch the video, it's easy to see why people wanted to believe. Tara's movements are just wrong enough to feel alive. Her eyes follow the camera like she knows you're watching. The lighting is too bright, the sound too clean, as if the world she's in isn't quite ours. And then, there's that moment outside. The quiet patch of grass that doesn't fit. No one has ever found where it was filmed. No one knows why it was included. It's a blank space in an already confusing picture, an empty frame that invites the imagination to fill it with fear. But if you strip away the legends, the truth is far simpler, and in some ways, even stranger. I Feel Fantastic was likely nothing more than an experiment, a piece of early art exploring human imitation. It isn't dangerous, it isn't cursed. It's a glimpse into how easily our minds find horror in the mechanical. Psychologists call it the uncanny valley. That uneasy place where something looks almost human, but not quite enough. Our brains recoil, our instincts whisper that something is wrong. Tara lives in that valley. She was built to smile, but she doesn't know why she's smiling. She was built to sing about feeling fantastic, but she doesn't know what that means. She performs happiness without understanding it, and that's what makes her so haunting. Some say the real horror of the video isn't what's on screen. It's what it reveals about us. We built machines to copy ourselves, to mimic our emotions, to echo our voices. And when they finally did, we realized how hollow those echoes sound. Maybe that's why we invented a darker story, to make sense of the emptiness we felt looking at her. Today, the original upload still drifts around the internet. It's been mirrored, remixed, and analyzed thousands of times. No one has confirmed where Tara is now, or whether her creator ever finished his project. All that remains is the song, the same few words, looping endlessly through static speakers. I feel fantastic. Hey, hey, hey. The melody ends where it began, with that frozen smile and those unblinking eyes. You can tell yourself it's just an art piece, that there's nothing hidden behind that plastic face. But when the room goes quiet, and the tune sticks in your head long after the video ends, you start to wonder. Maybe the song isn't about joy at all. Maybe it's a plea from something that was never meant to feel anything. Maybe the machine learned the words before it learned what they meant. And now, it just repeats them forever, hoping someday to understand. So what's the truth? I Feel Fantastic was never a crime scene video. It wasn't cursed, and no one was hurt. It was a creative experiment, one that accidentally tapped into one of humanity's oldest fears, the fear of imitation, of seeing our emotions reflected through something that doesn't feel them. Tara's frozen smile, her looping voice, her lifeless charm. They remind us how fragile the boundary between human and machine truly is. And that's the scariest part. I feel fantastic. Do you? Subscribe for more creepypastas and eerie tales.